Hello, everybody. Welcome to the K2 podcast. So this is our 12th episode. Got some good stuff lined up. I think this is going to be a little bit more of a fun episode than we typically have. I don't know. I would say all of our episodes are fun, but this particular one is some interesting, like some cool.
We have some kooky
this will be fun.
Lined up,
as you can see, we got these Raze energy drinks here. I'm going to get into a little bit about what this is a little bit later on. I'm going to tell you how you can get these for free, okay? So I'm going to tell you that towards the end of the show, but I want to get right into the beginning of our show here. And I got to thinking, Jay, before the show started, predictions. Do you have any predictions coming up for the upcoming year? Like anything wild?
I mean, I don't know about anything wild, but I definitely have some, thoughts on what our future could be in 2021. I think we could, cryptocurrency is obviously a big presence, and I think it's going to be a new form of currency worldwide that comes together. There is no more U.S. dollar, pesos. I think it's just going to be a thing that just pulls together globally.
So you're just going off on the whole cryptocurrency thing.
I mean, I don't know about going off on it. I just think that that's where we're headed. I mean, that just seems where it's becoming more prominent. And, age groups, younger age groups, anywhere between 22 to 30 or more are basically talking about cryptocurrencies. Everybody's looking at cryptocurrencies.
That's true. I mean, there is a lot of that going on. And I only asked about predictions because Nostradamus, all right? So he's like Nostradamus.
It's
Anyhow.
N-A-S. It's not N-O-S.
No, it's N-O-S.
Well,
yeah,
all right.
Nostradamus.
All right,
but
we'll
anyway,
go with Nostradamus.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled. But anyhow, he's made past predictions in the past that have, some people say they came true.
Right.
And so he's also predicted that a zombie apocalypse could be in our future for the year 2021. So as 2021 progresses amid a global pandemic, questions about a possible zombie apocalypse are starting to swarm the internet. According to Nostradamus, 2021 will be packed with events that will ever shape the future of humanity. So they're saying that particular quote that he was saying there that events will forever shape our future for humanity in 2021, that that could be alluding to the zombie apocalypse.
I mean,
you down for a zombie apocalypse?
I mean, I barely leave my house now anyways, so I'm good.
Yeah, but you might have to leave in case of zombie apocalypse.
What I need to leave for?
They're gonna get a little whiff of that fresh meat, and they're gonna go in.
First of all, that's what the movie portrays zombies do. No one says that just because you're living dead that you have to eat brains.
You seen World War Z? Did you see them start climbing up that wall there?
I mean,
they were piling.
They were piling.
You don't want to pile your house piled in.
They can pile all they want to. That's what a barricade's for.
I mean, good. I don't know.
No, I said they get superhuman strength just because they're zombies. Like I said.
No, they got superhuman strength.
For what? They did.
Yeah, but they still got.
All I gotta do is kick one in the leg, and their leg gonna fall off.
I don't know if that's true.
It's decayed. They're not superhuman. They are fully decayed. I mean, like,
no, they might get a super zombie. You might get like an athletic zombie.
Look at this. Look at that man's hand right there. His jaw's about fell off.
Yeah, but he's still together.
Super zombie. He's still together because he ain't been punched in the mouth yet.
But if you get a more athletic zombie,
nope.
Somebody's got a little track experience.
It don't matter. I'm not running. I don't care if you got track experience. Your body decays. Period. That's just
I don't know.
realistic.
I think you're taking it too seriously. I think.
But if this is serious. If he is predicting a zombie apocalypse, it didn't automatically become a movie. That's real life. If it actually occurs, body actually is physically going to decay naturally.
Yeah, I disagree.
How? What do you? Oh man,
I don't see how that they would. I mean, maybe it could be.
You're caught in a movie world right? Where they got superhumans. What a zombie! All of a sudden you dead. Now you can jump 5 buildings high. Why? Because you dead?
Not 5 buildings high. That's a little dramatic. Building. I'm not even a building.
Well, why would they grow superhuman muscles just because they're the living dead? All they did was rise from the dead. It ain't like they hit the gym and shredded it.
There's buff zombies.
Yeah, zombies just in there pushing 330, 5 reps a day.
No, he might have already been like a bodybuilder zombie.
And that's fine. That's why we got guns.
I guess that's true, but I don't know. I don't want to be confined into my in my home.
I mean, where else you gonna go?
I don't know.
There
I'd
ain't nothing
like to
else
be
to do,
just
there
free
ain't-
where I can like know
Yeah,
what's
you gonna be
up.
free, and now what you gonna do? You can't watch your back at all times. You need
No,
someone to watch it for you.
Yeah, you gotta go with a squad.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Well, that brings me to my
'Cause
next
them
thing.
motherfuckers
So
finna
the
eat you.
CDC is actually telling you what to do here. They actually put on there, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention
Right.
has actually trying to do zombie preparedness, or I guess that's the word, preparedness 101 for the zombie apocalypse. It's on their website. I'll actually link it in the description so you can check it
Useful
out.
info.
Yeah, but apparently they got this whole bit here. I don't know how serious they're actually taking it or why they. And it's kind of weird because the CDC and all of them have been so against misinformation or disinformation, whatever
Right,
the
they
term
say
is.
distant. They're like, we don't want to. They won't comment on it until they know certain.
Oh, but even on just the
Assurances.
virus and stuff like that,
Right.
they're like, oh no misinformation, but they're cool with putting up fucking zombie shit that you don't know
It's
about.
not misinformation. I mean,
it is. I mean,
they
how?
didn't say it's actually practical.
Yeah, but why even like you're flirting with like jokes and stuff on the website when we're in the middle of a pandemic?
You're in the age of troll. Everybody. I mean.
Yeah, I
it don't
get.
matter
But it's
what
just
you
the
do,
just
you're
the
gonna get it.
hypocrisy
Yeah,
is
no matter
so
what you do,
terrible.
You're gonna get a. I don't know if I wouldn't call it hypocrisy.
It is because like this is serious. We're in a pandemic. No misinformation. No disinformation. And they're like, oh, let's
That is
have a
serious,
little fun.
but this is different though. And this video was well before.
Well, I'm not even talking
virus,
about
but-
video. This is on their website. I'm just talking about this is on a government, or I don't know. CDC is not really government, but it's on a a Center of Disease and Control website.
prevention, yeah.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be saving lives and protecting people. That's their motto.
But I think
here.
the word zombie can be open to interpretation.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like it doesn't physically have to mean flesh eating, brain eating, living dead. I mean, I think it kind of results into like, let's say we can compare it to a revolution. Let's say we're in it. We for whatever have a civil war. It's similar. It's not.
But that's not
necessarily
zombie.
living
That's a
dead.
like you
Like
said.
I
That's
said,
a
it's
civil
open
war.
to interpretation.
That
It
doesn't
doesn't
make sense
necessarily
to
have
me.
to mean living dead.
But that's a term of a zombie. That's
what.
what a zombie means. I'm
Like
pretty.
I said,
you know what I'm
that's,
saying?
I'm
The
saying
definition.
that's not what they're not meaning. I'm just saying that.
Well, that's exactly what they're meaning.
Okay.
I mean, that's what they put. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about zombie apocalypse, and they're talking about on the website.
But they're not saying this is what can occur. They're just saying in case of something.
They said,
of
well,
this sort.
flesh-eating zombies. Personal favorite is Resident Evil. But where do zombies come from, and why do they love eating brains so much? The word zombie comes from Haitian and New Orleans voodoo origins. Although its meaning has changed slightly over the years, it refers to human corpse mysteriously reanimated to serve the undead. Through ancient voodoo and folklore tradition, shows like Walking Dead were born. So
Yeah, but I think this is more geared towards catching attention. So it's kind of like, hey, we put this out, and hopefully you actually learn something about and you can take something from this for any actual real emergency, not necessarily real
or like
zombie
get some
related,
traffic to the
but
website.
it's-
Maybe you'll stumble
that
across
too.
something
It's
else.
like maybe you'd actually, based off this zombie thing, if you prepare yourself off the zombie checklist that we prepared, maybe that will help you in another another scenario, or it'll help you
look
prepare
at
for
this.
something else.
Look at this video that they put up. So the CDC actually put up a video here
Okay.
on the on their website trying to prep people for this zombie apocalypse. Which, to be honest with you, I'm kind of saying like, yeah, this is supposed to be serious, and they're flirting around with jokes and stuff. But the way that this last year went, I'm like anything's freaking
Anything's
possible
possible.
at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Anything is possible.
All right, so let's take a look at this clip here.
Good morning, agents. I have some bad news. Terrible news. You're going to have to work together as a team. And no, that's not the bad news. An increasing number of citizens in remote areas are disappearing. As more people disappear, the number of gruesome, unexplained deaths is increasing, especially at night. We've identified the perpetrators as difficult to kill, flesh-eating zombies. Unfortunately, the number of undead is rapidly increasing, and the victims have been reappearing as perpetrators. Survivors are running scared, and citizens are starting to panic. We're seeing a breakdown of peacekeeping and medical services throughout the nation, and key officials have been compromised. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to ensure your community is prepared for a zombie apocalypse. Your teacher has further information regarding the situation. Thank you.
All right then.
So that was for the kids. I guess they're trying to get the schools involved. I guess that's part of the clip there. They were trying to, like, your teacher has more information because they're trying to, I guess you can go, like, in school, make a zombie
you never know when,
plan.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes it fun for children in school. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a zombie thing. Like, it's playful. It's something that, you know, it's... I guess I would like.
Did
to
you
kinda
see
say, it's
the
not something
zoom in
to joke
on
about,
him
but-
for dramatic effect? The camera was zooming in for dramatic effect on him.
I mean, it was pretty dramatic. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a zombie apocalypse. Go ahead and laugh it up when your ass ain't prepared.
No, you heard him. You, like he said, you need to work as a team. Like you said, you can't watch your back 24/7. You got to have a team together. You got to, get your squad. This is like
My squad.
Yeah, you need squads. Like like on what do you call it? Like one of those video games, like
But ain't nobody.
Call of Duty, a 4-man squad, or is it
Nope.
3-man squad?
It don't matter what the man's squad is, because ain't nobody ever coming to revive me. I always got to revive everybody else, and I'm the last one
In
to
the
die
squad,
every
yeah.
fucking
In
time.
the
Don't
squad.
nobody ever revive me.
Well, I mean,
My
the
partner
good news is, I mean,
I'll pick you up and you go right back down. I ain't even left the room yet. I'm like, God damn. I got to turn back and fuck around and pick your ass up.
But look, the good
Gonna
news
use
is,
my invisible
but
cloak
if I
like
get
4
infected,
times.
you can just take me out because I'm done for
I'm
it.
probably going to take you out anyway.
Just bah, why would you do that?
Less risk.
Well, less risk. No, you need
The more
help.
the more exposure you set yourself up for, the higher your chances
Exposure?
of risk.
No,
Yeah.
I'm uninfected. What are you
I don't know
talking
that.
about?
From the time that the zombie apocalypse
I'll tell you if
outbreak
I got
occurs-
bit.
No, you will not. No, you will not.
What
Your
you
shady
mean?
ass will ride it the fuck
Yeah,
out.
I was like, look, right, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm fine, man.
I'm just not. It's a hickey. It's a hickey.
I had this.
It's a bruise.
I had this last week.
Yeah, it's a bruise.
What you mean? Nah, I don't trust your ass.
That's fucking funny.
No, it isn't. Because I'm telling you, nope.
Well, look, they
Ain't
came up
affected
with
me.
they came up with some stuff you're supposed to be packing. So they came up with this list of stuff that you're supposed. They put this on their page.
right.
So you got to have water. Now this is one's trick. Obviously, you got to have water, but they put 1 gallon per person per day.
Yes.
That's impossible. You're in a zombie apocalypse. How long does you can't? Oh, we're gonna be out for 30 days.
No, I don't think it means, and I think you should assume. You can't say for life because you don't know lifespan, but you should average and hope that per day will be.
So why don't they say you
Time
need
for your
chlorine
government.
tablets or something like that? You
So
know
why
what
would
I'm
you
saying?
need chlorine tablets?
Because then you can just disinfect the water. Get you
All
some.
right. So
wa-
what makes you think water would be infected?
No, the water's not infected. You don't want bacteria or something that disgusting that would get you sick from drinking lake water or something. Throw in some chlorine
Well, that's
tablets.
why I'm glad I live where I live.
What do you mean?
I've been swimming in James River since I was a kid, man. If that water ain't maybe a hybrid by now,
That's
ain't no water-
disgusting.
ain't no water
But
about to
no,
make a
I'm not
hybrid.
talking about that. I'm talking about we're talking about drinking it. There's a difference between swimming and stuff. We're talking
but
about
the same
drinking.
bacteria.
No,
I mean,
it goes.
whether-
You're ingesting it. It's totally
I've
different.
dove in that water plenty. I've had it in my mouth. I had it in my nose for years.
Oh.
I don't know why you making that face. I know you have.
I
too.
ain't never put it in my mouth.
I ain't say I put it in my mouth. I said I have had it in my mouth.
That's the same thing, though.
No, it's
I mean,
not. Like
I'm
if I jump, it
fuck
just
that.
gets in there. It happens. Anybody that lives in the state
I
of
keep
Virginia,
my head
in Richmond,
above water.
nobody can say they've never had that water in their mouth by accident.
I don't know about
I know
that.
for
Some
a
people
fact.
don't even get in there.
I know for a fact.
Some
We've
people
gone
don't even
tubing.
swim.
We've gone.
No, up north it's okay, but when you get down towards Chester, down to
It don't matter
Dutch
where you
Gap or
go,
whatever
but we've
it's
gone
called.
tubing. We've gone. What do you call it? You got the raft being pulled by the
I
boat
won't
or
get in
whatever.
that
I know
water
for
anymore.
a fact you've had water in your mouth.
Nah.
Talking about you don't get in water no more. He was there like 2 years ago.
No,
in the
no,
water.
it was not. I ain't never
He
been in that
was.
water.
I got a picture of us. I'll show it to you later.
Nah, you ain't got.
I
kind
do
of
because
photo
we
of
met
me in that
somebody
water.
there. Yep, it's
Oh.
fine. It don't matter. Moving on.
No,
Let's check out the drug zombie, Tim.
Oh, we got no. There is zombies already out there. Go ahead and play it. I already got a footage of zombie
Let's see
outbreak.
it.
Are you on drugs?
Ma'am, listen.
Tell me what's wrong.
No, I just keep on making.
What's wrong?
I just get hot. You know what? I never seen that other stuff. I just went.
Did you call 911?
So
So I'm gonna point out firsthand.
there's zombies. There's proof we
And
got
that's fine.
zombies
And that's
going
fine,
right
but
now.
how's that zombie gonna get in my house? She couldn't even get.
No,
break
that was
window.
because that was a weakling zombie. That's an easy.
She couldn't even stand up.
Huh?
She wasn't even standing up. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's-
even scratching the.
Well, you got to
freaking
watch
fence
the ankle
post.
biters. Those will get you too.
I ain't gotta watch them. I'm in my house. I ain't gotta watch an ankle
Yeah, when
biter in
she
my
starts
house.
getting up under the floorboards and stuff like
She
that.
ain't
coming
prying
in. She's
through
a
the
crawler.
She
She's
ain't
a
prying
crawler.
through foundation.
She can get in through the crawl space.
Who said I got a crawl space?
I think every home has a crawl space. You have to.
I don't know about every house has a crawl space.
You
but
have to.
regardless,
to get to access.
she ain't getting in my crawl space.
I'm just saying, you gotta
I'll
watch
booby
them.
trap my
But that
crawl
was
space.
a weak example of a zombie. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
all I'm
she was
saying
zombified.
is, if a zombie's gonna get me, it's gonna be because somebody like yo bitch ass comes over talking about we gotta look out for each other. I ain't bit. That's how I'm gonna get caught because ain't nobody gonna know.
I just don't want to be because you're gonna run out of resources inside the house.
Nope. I'm gonna have 1 gallon of water per person per day.
But you don't know how many days that is.
When I run out of water is the day I get infected by a zombie.
But why are you gonna set yourself up?
Why would I set myself up? All I gotta do is set up enough water for a year and some change.
All right. You can
By
get
that point, enough of
300
y'all have died. I can go out there and find
You're
some
gonna
water.
need basic 300. Yeah, but you can't. You said you're not going out.
I'm just saying, by that time.
I
Maybe
guess
I'll
they're gonna
send
be
out one of my-
surrounded by
I'll
the
send out
house.
one of my
They're gonna know
kids.
freshies are
My
in
kid
there.
be old enough by then. I'm like, hey, man,
That's
go
so
get you-
messed up. That's
going
so
out for a water run.
That's so jacked up. Damn.
All right, don't come
Well,
back. If
the
you-
rest of the list, they got more stuff on the list that you need. So you're gonna need food. Stock up on non-perishables. That's kind of a given. I mean, medications. This includes prescription and non-prescription meds.
Yeah, you need your gauze pads for when you get bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm not getting bit.
All right, bullshit.
Tools and supplies: utility knife, duct tape. You always gotta have duct tape.
Get the
Battery-powered radio. Sanitation and hygiene. So some household bleach, soaps, towels, clothing and bedding. Important documents. You're going to need your driver's license, passport, birth certificate, just to name a few. And then also first aid supplies. And although you're a goner if a zombie bites you, you can use these supplies to treat basic cuts, lacerations that you might get during a tornado or a hurricane. But this is the thing. I feel like this list that they've compiled is literally like they said, let's copy and paste from hurricane to zombie apocalypse. It's the same.
It's not that
Because
different,
they
though.
didn't put gun in there. Where's the shoddy? You know what I'm saying? They didn't put that in the seat. Like, come on now. They setting us up.
I don't know about that.
What are you gonna use, machete? They
It's
didn't have that in there
It's
either.
America. You should have a gun anyway.
No, I don't disagree,
So
but they
shouldn't
didn't
have to
put
tell
that
you.
in
They
there.
shouldn't have to tell you to have one. You should already have
That's a
one.
good point, but I don't think that's gonna. A lot of people would argue differently, but
Yeah, well,
I guess
we don't need to go down that road.
Nah, you're right, but I feel like that would be the way to go. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
don't
should
know.
have one.
I'm telling you what. I'm gonna start bushcrafting.
What's that?
Bushcrafting.
Yeah.
So imagine breaking down a bush like the sticks and twigs, and you craft stuff out of it.
Like what? A bow and arrow?
You could.
Bushcraft.
You could.
What the hell, man?
The, Mayans and stuff, they would do this to build traps to go hunting and stuff. Like you saw the movie, I gotta think of the movie. Oh, it was a Mel Gibson movie, Apocalypto.
Nope, never seen
Oh man, it's a great movie. Anyways, there's this freaking hog running through the woods and it trips up, hits a tripwire, and it's like sets off a lever action arm with these spikes off of it, and it just hits him in the side, and it just.
Oh, actually, I do
pierced the
think I
pig.
vaguely
It's
remember that.
awesome. It's awesome.
I do think I vaguely
if I could take
remember
down
that.
a horde of zombies like that, I hop over the little trip line and they're chasing me and then they hit it. Next thing you know, boom,
That would be a way to take them out.
Got you, zombies.
That's a way to take them out.
Bushcrafting.
Bushcrafting. But the problem is that requires you to leave the house. Unless
That's
you're gonna be
if
like
I
a
had
pool,
to
you're
leave
gonna
my
do
house. That's if I had to leave my house. You never know, man. Maybe
I
my
don't know.
house-
I would have to get out. I couldn't be cooped up in the house.
I mean,
like,
it really don't bother me. Like I lived on a ship forever. Like
I understand that, but I got.
I went on deployment for months on end. Like it's not that serious. It's really,
I got to get
it's a
out.
state of mind.
I'd rather be on the roof.
It's a
if
state of
anything, just
mind.
shooting zombies, plucking them from
Yeah,
the
and
roof.
then what? When you run out of ammo, now you got to go out.
I mean, you
anyways
can
to
run
get
out
more
of ammo on
but
in
you got
the
to go out.
house.
No, I ain't got to leave. I ain't got to shoot none
If
I'm
they
in
start
my
busting
house.
through window, you got to board it up real good.
Like
a episode.
I ain't gonna build it up. I'm gonna have those screens that they do at the mall. The little fences. They pull the little thing down with the slide fence on top.
I don't know. I've seen some of those riots where they were busting through those.
Yeah, those are actual intelligent human beings. These are now
but
brain
them
dead
zombies get a little
They're-
sniff of that meat and that
They're
blood
brain
in there.
dead zombies, man.
I don't know. I don't think you give them enough credit. I'm gonna be
There's
plucking them.
oh my jeez.
I know they're dead, but I'm just
They
saying.
have no brain activity.
But they got one goal, and that's to get to that meat, and that's all they're.
That's what the
focused on.
movie has taught you. This is
But
real
we
life.
don't know. No, we
This is
don't know
logical.
real life because we don't have any examples
Real life,
except
it makes
movies
no
to go
sense.
off of.
It makes no sense in real life. I'm not saying zombies are
Well, then tell
impractical.
CDC that. Why are they putting it on the damn website?
I just told you why. Like you said, to draw people. It's about attention.
It could be.
They copied and pasted their tornado hurricane thing to hope you would learn something. It's just to appeal to a younger crowd because it's just what people talk about.
Kind of a trending topic.
Like there is literally a TV show about preppers for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
So it's just a trending thing that they did.
Yeah. Well, if the best way to avoid the zombie apocalypse
don't get the vaccine.
Damn. Well, that could be one way to go about it. But the best way to avoid the apocalypse is going out to space. So right now,
that's true.
Yeah, you can go. You can just take a trip.
Zombies in space. Oh wait, I think they did do a movie called Zombies in Space.
Yeah, well, that don't count.
No, this one,
Yeah.
This one movie, out of all his zombie knowledge, the plethora of zombie knowledge does not count in space.
Well, apparently they're building a hotel out in space that will begin construction in 2025. So it's 4 years. They're going to be building this dang on
space engineers.
Space engineers. What's that?
What? Well, it's I guess it could be a job title. But
that's what you're calling them? That's what you're calling them?
Out there welding that stuff together.
Dude, I didn't think about that. That's going to be high-ass pay, right?
High-ass pay.
Money. I'm going to figure out how to get on board with that.
They start building 20 something like this. You know how long that's going to take to build in space?
I wonder if they
fabricate, to get the material out there. I mean, that's a full-blown space center.
I wonder, I'd like to follow
Look at the plane, Look at the shuttle docked to the station.
Oh, pulling up, yeah.
Not pulling up, it's docked. It has to dock. You know, you guys... So they got to weld. Not only do they have to weld, but they have to hook up internal like oxygen tanks. They have to have an O2 generator. I mean, like they have to have a full. Like a whole thing, like beyond what I can comprehend offhand.
Well,
I mean,
they're saying this hotel's gonna become complete with restaurants, movie theaters, and rooms for up to 400 guests.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of people. The pods,
that is amazing.
Yeah, it'll have bars, a health spa, and could be sold to NASA. So they're gonna try to sell it to NASA. I guess that's the end game. He's able to pawn it
that
off.
Is fine. Like, but I don't. I think that's the short game.
What do you mean the short game?
I think they want to sell it to NASA to make their money back. Like, it's easier to make the sell than it is to try to make money to get people to come to the thing. It's more risk to transfer people back and forth.
Well, interestingly enough, they said that this could, for some reason, they think they're going to do it, what do we say, when would they start building? 2025, right? Well, they're talking about it could be operational as soon as early as 2027.
So
3 years they're going to try to get that bad boy up and running.
There is a game called Space Engineers also, which you are an engineer in space, and it is very, how I would say it's not as calculated as space. You know, you don't have to crunch the numbers, but a lot of the science is correct. You know, your hydrogen and so forth. But there's a term on there that is used to connect certain things together. It's called modular. And basically, what that means is, if we pull up that space station again for us.
Well, it's funny that you say that. Go ahead.
What that space station is you could in each of those quadrant of a hallways, you could easily, each section of that pie would be a module, and it connects and it can disconnect. So, say that there's an air leak in that section, and you have to seal off that section. You could disconnect the section completely from the space station if you had to. In an absolute, terrifying situation, like there's a fire, which is almost the worst case scenario in space.
Just eject it. Eject!
Yeah, so that modular section would break out. That whole ring, that portion of the ring would break out.
Well, they said, but you're not wrong, because it says people could actually buy one of the 20 by 12 foot meter modules for a private villa, or you can get multiple modules to create like a more of a a bigger room.
Yeah, like you can set up your whole family in there, and
a hotel or whatever. And then it says, government agencies could use the station to house their own science module or a training center for astronauts.
That's scary. When the government can buy housing monitors to keep things off planet, that's sketchy.
No, not keep up to date. They're just a training facility to train people to go to Mars, debriefing, or any kind of, just any
it would set us up as a nice hub.
And they say the reason why it's built in that big old circle-like thing is it's going to rotate, and that simulates gravity. So, which is kind of neat. Yeah,
it does.
So
it simulates gravity, and because people have to think our world does spin on an axis naturally, and as the space station will sit on the orbit of Earth, it will have that natural turn to kind of simulate it. Because without it, it's something that we take for granted without knowing. is gravity.
Well, and it's interesting. We're talking about building this thing and getting everybody up there and
Right.
or the materials. And so it says that the average cost of launching material to space has been about $8,000 per kilogram and kg for a long time. But since Elon Musk came out with the Falcon 9, they saw that come down to $2,000 a kilogram. And SpaceX predicts Starship will bring it to a few $100s.
Wow,
So
that is amazing.
So they could be able to really bring the cost down on getting the stuff, because with Falcon 9, it's able to go to space and come back, which other ships didn't have that capability.
Not for transporting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fabricated metal and so forth that
Right.
they have to utilize this stuff for. Realistically though, looking at it from a standpoint of what Elon Musk has done, utilizing that to get it down $6,000 is amazing first go around. So I like, if he can get it down cheaper, awesome. But it's gonna be really difficult to find more breaks on that.
Well, if you want to
that's
avoid
tough.
the zombie apocalypse and you don't want to wait for what is it called, this hotel to be built, you could actually go into space, or potential opportunity to go into space on this what is it called, dearMoon.
dearMoon.
Yeah,
expedition.
dearMoon expedition. I guess that's what you would call it.
Yep.
So Elon Musk has partnered with this other guy. His name is really hard to pronounce. I don't want to botch the guy's name here, but they partnered together to actually create a trip to go to the moon, go around the backside of the moon, and come back. So here's a photo of the guy that I'm talking about here. I don't want to botch his name. I can try to pronounce it, but it's a tricky name. See if I can pull it up here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't even think I could say it, to be honest myself. It is a true Japanese name, that's for sure.
Yeah, but anyway.
But regardless of that, I do know that this is actually a really cool thing, the dearMoon project. It's projected to launch in 2023, I believe it was said, and it's a total trip of 6 days. So it will take you 3 days from launch to the backside of the moon, and then 3 days at the half point, basically. So 3 days is your half point.
Right.
And you would basically orbit the moon and come back. I mean, that's the goal.
It's pretty cool, though. And, I think we got footage of one of the ships actually taking the trip. I think we can bring up the clip here of the ship taking off. So I think we'll bring it up here.
Yeah, on the radar. Right near the...
There it is. Here it is. Bring up this clip.
Colonel, you better take a look at this radar. What is it, son? I don't know, sir. But it looks like a giant dick. Yeah. Take a look out of starboard. Oh my God, it looks like a huge...
Oh, boy.
So
Well-
that was actual footage of the ship there. If you didn't get to see it, 'cause
Unofficial.
I don't know if
official
you've actually
footage.
seen
It's
a photo.
unofficial.
I should have put a photo up here of the actual ship and what it looks like. And
Did we not get a photo of the ship?
I don't think we got a photo of the ship, but we did get a photo of the spacesuit. You can bring
Yes.
up a spacesuit, and here's the suit and what it looks like.
This is a spacesuit.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a Martian.
Martian?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Martian.
Why do you say that?
Like, I don't know. It looks just so stiff. It just doesn't seem like your
Well, he's got
traditional.
2 legs and 2 arms.
I mean, most Martians do. When you watch a movie about an alien, they don't have fucking octopus legs.
I don't know. I'd be thinking octopus leg.
They ain't got tentacles. But regardless, I don't know. It just seems kind of Martian-like. It doesn't look like your traditional spacesuit. It seems like the spacesuit of the future.
Yeah. Well, you can actually sign up to go on this trip. The guy's looking for 8 individuals.
Yep.
And it's at dearmoon.earth is where you can sign up at. And it's kind of interesting because he claims to only have, he's looking for people, I think we were talking about it earlier, he's looking for people who could tell the story.
Right. Initially, he wanted artists and significant individuals initially, but then he decided a wild hair, I guess, and he just said, as a matter of fact, I want to open it up to the public. And all he has asked of those 8 that he will select, which is still up, and you have till March 14th at 7 p.m. Eastern, I believe it is, but it is March 14th to pre-register. You have to pre-register in order to get to the next phase. So once you get to the next phase, you'll register, and you'll go through a series of like a test in a way. Mm-hmm. After the test, then you'll do a conference call, like a video interview, and after the interview, it's either
Well,
you're
so-
chosen or not. But yeah, that's that.
Well, this is the thing, just to go on for your interview. So if you kind of want to know like the guidelines and the steps on what to expect when it comes to this, like the sign up and how the process will go. So you have to pre-register by March 14th. So you guys got 7 days to register. So you're going to go to dearmoon.earth. Well, 6 days. Yeah, that's a good point. Pre-register dearmoon.earth. Go to the website. You got to pre-register by March 14th by 7:59 PDT time.
Okay, so it's what's Pacific Daylight, so that would be like 9. Oh, we're going on 10 Eastern.
All right, and then it says you'll receive an email about the selection process. Then step 2 will be the initial screening.
Yep.
So that's when they're going to start going through the applications. That's going to be by March 21st. Okay. Then you're going to get, it says assignment. So I guess that's when they're actually going to pick the folks.
Yep.
Then it's going to go to step 4, which is the online interview, where they're going to, I guess, Zoom
And I imagine
call.
step 3, before the online interview, they're not choosing 8 candidates. They're going to choose hundreds. And then the interview process will narrow it down. To
and they're
8.
going to see, like, because you don't want to get.
No, you don't want to choose 8 and then you do
Yeah,
the interview process.
absolutely.
Then you got, oh, now we got to go back to the files and
Yeah.
find someone else. So they'll choose I don't want to say hundreds, but
They'll
they'll choose a good fat list, and then
Yeah.
they'll do the interviews, and then they'll select the 8 from that initial interview. Which I imagine they're going to look for charismatic people. Some intelligence is going to be required. You can't be a doofus. I mean, you gotta bring something to the table. You know, you are a civilian, but I think you still need to have some basic knowledge of just, anything intellectual. But like I said, because he wanted artists and significant people at first, but then he opened to just your average Joe.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting.
Well,
But he did ask that you share your story, basically. So if you are selected, what's his name? Yusaku.
Yeah.
Yusaku Maezawa.
Yasaku Maezawa.
Zawa.
Zawa.
It's Maezawa.
I don't want to.
But regardless, he asked that you share your experience, and bring that to the people in the best element possible. Whether it be through podcasts like I am doing, or through a painting, photograph. I mean, something of that nature to share the experience and
Yeah. Well, this is planned to take place in 2023, and then after the online interview, it'll be the final interview, and you're also going to have to do a medical checkup. So I
Yes,
wouldn't
you
even
have
be
to
surprised if they
medically.
choose like maybe 30 or 40 people, and then make them
yeah,
all go
from
through
the
the medical
interviews.
screening,
Yeah.
and then probably have to do one more cut.
They'll still probably have 100 people by the time they get to the
because even if
medical
you choose
screening.
8, what if somebody doesn't go past the medical?
I'm going to
check,
tell you right now, you
know?
got asthma, you're not getting chosen.
Probably. 'Cause
Number one,
you're gonna
military
really-
won't even take you if you have asthma. But I mean, the oxygen, to be on pure oxygen like that, because you're gonna need it when you get to when you get to that high, when you're in your seat. But regardless, I mean, going through those atmospheres and that kind of pressure change, if your lungs struggle already, you're not a good candidate.
Right.
They wouldn't risk it.
Well-
I don't want to speak for them, but I wouldn't risk it.
So we're talking about people to document their journey. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try to get Jamie here,
One of our own.
Yeah, one of our own. I think you've already registered. I think we
I
got a
have
photo. Look,
pre-registered.
yeah, when you
I have
register, sorry, so look,
pre-registered.
you got
Oh,
your
it's
little
over there.
ticket there. It comes whenever you register for the actual.
This is not
event.
a fake registration, guys.
No,
this
this
is
is
exactly what it looks like when you pre-register.
Yeah.
You upload your little photo, and it's the registration. Pre-registration is literally a photo of yourself, your name, your email, and your country of origin, which you can see here. So you see my name, country of origin. You don't see my email. But you see
And
my
your-
photo.
yeah, and
but other than that,
it's-
that is all it takes to pre-register. That has nothing.
Yeah,
that is
and it
not
does
even
say that you
hard.
should follow MZ's social media
It
accounts.
does
that
because
you
they
follow.
they post, or he's posting on there, or to kind of let you know what's going on, updates, what's going on in the selection process. So they're being as transparent as possible. He wants you
Yeah.
to follow his Twitter, his YouTube. He's online. If it's more of an Asian culture for Line, but so many people are on that. But he even has his Japanese Twitter, so he has a Japanese Twitter and an American version.
Yeah.
So like they're transparent as possible so far as what you can tell. And I think they just released a video not too long ago about an update on what's going on in the process and so forth.
Yeah.
Because it is 6 days away till the initial screening or the initial application.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I would love to be selected to go into space and just see something that is been, I guess you could say, rumored. I mean, you got your flat earthers out there that say space isn't real, or Earth is. I feel like this. I'm gonna put this on there as a kind of a conspiracy theory that Earth is a simulation. But to break the boundary of being on Earth, I mean, I feel like there would be nothing like it. I've been to 11 countries, and it would be amazing just to add space to that list. I mean, it would just be amazing.
It would be wild. I think that's going to be real wild.
It'd be awesome.
Well,
scary.
Yeah.
Believe me, very scary. And I'm not very fond of heights. So you're putting me in a situation where I'm kind of like,
If you guys want to see Jamie get selected for this trip, send him off into orbit there. Smash that like button for this video. Make sure if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel because we're going to keep following this story and kind of keep everything up to date. Also,
especially as I grow along in the process, as far as I go, if I don't make it to the interview, at least I can make it to an initial screening. I can share my experience from my screening process that I'm allowed to share with.
And when you sign up to be, when you actually sign up, again, it's dearmoon.earth website. You can sign up. You put in your information at the very bottom of the application. It has all of the gentleman's social media, so you can.
He knows his name is hard, so he just goes by MZ.
Yeah, MZ social.
It's kind of like when you go into school and the substitutes like, just call me Mr. M.
Yeah,
don't even try.
It's kind of cool. So I don't know. I thought that was a really neat story. I don't know. I'm hoping that you get selected, send you off.
I'm terrified of being chosen, but I'd be so honored and it'd be so awesome. I'd be terrified because it's so new.
You're gonna do a transmission from up there. I'll Zoom call you and be like, all right, we got Jay up there on the K2 podcast from space.
I would say that'd be almost impossible. But with Elon Musk's Starlink, you might be able to you might be able to do a transmission.
Well,
they might let you send a video to your family.
Yeah, I'm sure they have something, but who knows how it'll go.
It's gonna
but
be awesome.
Changing gears a little bit here. So
something not awesome.
Well, no, it's not really awesome, but this is the thing. So every the last 3, maybe even 4 episodes, we've had something where somebody's getting either canceled. Yeah, exactly. Hitting the big old X. What is it like on what's that show? America's Got Talent. Yeah, America's Got Talent. Hit them with the X.
Pierce Morgan.
Yeah, just always something getting canceled every single week.
Right.
So the most recent one that I saw
a few days ago.
Oh yeah, that's actually probably more recent than this one now that I think about it. But the most recent one,
he responded. You know that?
He did a song.
Yeah, an animated video.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, me neither. I try to.
I didn't even pay attention to them trying to cancel Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's really paying attention?
It's kind of. It's more or less you just try to scroll fast.
It's like, come on, they're back at it again with this dumb shit. Like,
but moving forward to our next cancellation.
Well, Amazon got involved on this one, which is funny because Amazon's always trying to be.
I would say neutral, but they're not.
No, definitely not neutral.
I was about to say neutral was
no,
a bad
they're definitely not
choice
true. They're always pandering. I don't know is the word.
Pandering might not
I don't
be
know
the
what
word.
I don't know
Change.
what it is. Change. But anyway, they got hit real pretty hard here recently with this most recent picture here. So if you can see this picture,
if you don't know who that is, it is Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. So I was trying not to say his name, but
I mean that is the individual.
I mean I know. I was thinking for YouTube's reasons.
I mean you can. I mean I think we're okay. I don't think they can hurt us for saying the individual's name.
I don't know, man.
I know it is very sketchy, but that is the individual that is depicted.
Well,
in the
what
photograph.
the whole beef is that Amazon had to change their app logo because they said that it resembles Hitler, the one on the left.
They
there
didn't
with
say.
the
Someone else
thing.
pointed it out, and they just said, "You might be right." So they said, "We agree."
But the interesting part is like a couple of things. First off, the tape. If you've ever pulled off a bit of tape on one of those serrated edges, that's how it cuts. You know what I'm saying? Like a serrated tape.
But I've never paid attention to my Amazon box anyways.
Well, not even just your Amazon back. I'm just talking about like one you buy from the store. Like if it's got that serrated edge, it does that. So that's kind of how it looks.
Some of them are straight though.
If you see that man's mustache, it's from lip to nose. That thing is just a little bit of flap
that's bottom
over.
lip to nose.
Yeah,
it covers first lip.
But this is so crazy, and it gets me that these companies and stuff just bow down to the cancellation gods, if you will, and just go with this stuff. I mean,
it's just easier. Before it's kind of like putting out the fire before it spreads.
Like I've noticed that
I say it's putting out the fire before it spreads.
Maybe, but what I've noticed though is when you respond, because you're essentially responding to it.
Yeah, I mean that's
usually
a big
when
guilt
that
in a
happens,
sense.
they go after you much harder because
Probably.
then they're like, oh, we can communicate with this company this way. We can control what they do this way.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I just don't want to give into that. But also, I'm also kind of for it, and I'm going to tell you why. So when you get your kid a new toy, are you ever hesitant about buying them a toy sometimes?
Oh yeah.
And what's your
always-
reason typically? Do you have a reason, or is it like, what's the typical?
I'd rather
reason?
not share.
Okay, well, my typical reason for it is that when I buy it, they play with it for that day, then it goes in the back of the toy box and never be played with again. So Ava,
Right.
I buy her a baby doll. She throws that baby doll off to the side after it plays with it, probably on the car ride home, and then never touches it again. Wants to leave it in the backseat of the car.
Well, I don't always have that issue. Like with my son personally, like he does change it up. Like he was into like Oddbods for a while, and then he went into Lightning McQueen phase.
But there's still the point
And
is
he's
the
still-
phase, right? Or
but
they-
not really, because he's still into Lightning McQueen. Like we just bought him more Lightning McQueen cars, and he's really into Mario, but he's still
Eventually,
really
though,
into
he's gonna
that.
stop
But
playing with it.
eventually, he will transition out. But he's been playing with.
But
Lightning
usually
McQueen
they
for
get
months.
tired of it, right? So
I mean, that is a thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Most kids do. Like,
right, you
there has
play
been
with
toys
something.
he tossed to the side.
You play with something, you get tired of it. You play with
Right.
something, you get tired of it. And the more you see it, and the more you have access to it, you get tired of it. And that's what I like about the cancellation culture type stuff, because I feel like the more that they do this, the more that they do it, the less people are really gonna give a F. Because
Yeah, it's
they're gonna
gonna be
it's
so
gonna dilute
washed,
it. They're gonna be
yeah.
like, dude, I don't even care. Y'all cancel
Nobody's
something
gonna
every
care.
week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just-
So I'm like, you know what? Let's start
This
just
don't even
firing
matter
off.
anymore.
And it's almost like a troll at this point to see who can get the most most bizarre response.
And I think that
to
is
cancellation,
a thing I'd like, I'd agree to say on, is that people are just spewing out nonsense, backwater dog shit just to say, oh, let's cancel Nike because the swoosh is upside down and it looks like green eggs and ham. I mean, they're just saying off the wall shit to
And then
make
people
it.
go
It's a
with
bunch
it.
of nonsense to make it make sense. It's
Yeah.
just enough bullshit to make it make sense.
Yeah, it's exactly. And then people, and
And
but
they're like,
these
"Oh,
companies
you might be
respond to
right.
it though. That's the
Oh."
crazy part is the companies actually go for it. And I get what you're saying, like, yeah, let's just not deal with the press, blah blah. But I feel like then
Yeah.
you set up yourself to be scrutinized on every little thing because they know if we
you should pick and choose your battles, and this one might. I don't know. Like from my standpoint,
this one's
it
fine.
wouldn't-
I'd have been like, dude,
but it was an easy fix.
that's true.
It was nothing but an app logo. They had to change nothing,
Right.
but a photo.
Well,
It was
it's
that
just
easy
kind of
to
crazy. So,
fix.
well, there's a couple of tweets. So, there was a couple people who tweeted about it on this. So, we'll bring up one of the tweets here. So, it says, "Oh, Amazon's new app."
I don't even think it's okay to laugh at this one.
No, you don't want to. I know you might
'Cause
be
it's
wrong.
so funny.
Amazon's new app logo looking like they're the third most downloaded in the Reich section. Like, damn, that's brutal. And then it says laugh, and then there's another one. Laugh my ass off. I completely missed that Amazon quietly tweaked its new icon to make it look less like Hitler. But you see, that's the play because he could have said this tweet.
But I
wouldn't
need
have
to know,
worked.
like, who is out here actually thinking? Like, I mean,
I would've never picked up
would've-
on it.
I never would have thought about it
No.
until somebody would have said something. It's
But
like,
apparently, this is the thing that they were going after. It says Hitler's face is so recognizable, but many people claim to see it in inanimate objects. Like they're traumatized because they were alive when he was around. Like how many people?
I think
these
it's
days,
the propaganda that has been portrayed because his face is just so. I mean, the Hitler stash is just a thing. It's a. I don't want to call it it's not a trend thing, obviously, but it's a fad. Is that the proper term? I don't know. It's just something that stands out. It's short. It covers top lip, goes to bottom, like you said.
And you know what's
It's
even
just-
worse?
It's
You know,
recognizable. By
some of these
everywhere.
fellas out here that wanted to rock that little dude, that's forever ruined. You ain't never rocking that mustache.
No, there's people that rock that.
Well, I don't think
do.
they want to rock.
They
Damn.
do. There's still people
I've
out there
never
that rock
seen that
it.
one.
Yeah.
I've never seen just a little snip.
Oh, yeah.
down. That's
Oh, yeah.
sketchy.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people out there.
That's sketchy. That's not good. That's not good. All right. Well, I mean, that's kind of just one of the interesting things that I saw. I was like, damn, we almost have so many cancellations. I was like, well, shit, let's do a new segment. Who's getting canceled this week? On the
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
cancellation of the week
Yeah,
goes to-
cancellation of the week goes to because it's every
Baba Dish.
damn week. So it's kind of crazy. But one thing that we talked about last week was doing our great snack segment, and we told you that we were partnering with someone that was going to sponsor their event.
Yep.
And so, first off, I'm going to bring it. I got it right here, just delivered a few moments ago. Okay, this is the Blazing Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's the hottest wings they got. It's
the
like
Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
It's Carolina Reaper. So we got the wings here.
We got a bucket.
A whole bucket, 20 wings. All right, so I'm going to put that right there as we line up for that. And this is our
Boneyard
pimp. All right. So there's our container for the bones. And so before we get into this, I just wanted to take a second to read about our the video or the sponsor for this segment. So for our great snack segment today, we partnered with Rep Sports, the maker of Raze energy drinks, okay? And they have gave us a deal to offer our viewers of the show, and this deal is amazing. All you have to do is go to repsports.com. That's right, go right now, repsports.com, and you're going to get 15% off any order. But you know what? Even if you don't want the 15% off, I'm going to up the game for you because at the beginning of the episode, I said I'm going to tell you how to get 4 drinks for free.
4 drinks for free.
If you're going to get 4 drinks for free. But I'm even going to do you one better. So for our viewers only, our viewers are going to get this amazing deal. You're going to get a sample pack of Raze for free plus a $10 gift card on a future purchase for the website. And you can use that 15% coupon. And I'm going to explain that. So you're going to use K2 Podcast on the website, all one word. K2 Podcast, all one word. And you're going to get 4 cans of Raze energy drink. It's going to include all 4 cans you see here, except they're going to give you 2 different cans that we don't have up here, okay? You're going to get sour gummy worms and Baja Lime, okay?
Sour gummy worms probably sounds good as
Yeah,
shit.
so you're going to get the sour gummy worms and the Baja Lime. You're going to get 2 Raze on-the-go samples, which the Raze on-the-go's are really great because it's like the Kool-Aid the mix-in pouches.
It's
you just dump it in the water, shake it up, and it's on the go. You're also going to get 2 Broken Arrow samples. If you're not familiar with that, that's going to be their like pre-workout. Throw it in some water, shake it up. It's a pre-workout. And then after you've had a long day, long night, you're going to get 2 packs of the Hyper Sleep samples. So that's also included. So all of that combined that I just read off and is going to be, it's a $46 value. All right? So it's a $46
but
free.
Wait, there's more.
But wait, well, this is the thing. You're going to get it absolutely free for being one of our viewers. All you have to do is go down to the link in the description. You're going to use K2 Podcast coupon code at checkout, and you're going to get it absolutely for free. All you have to do is cover shipping. It's $9.99. $10, you're going to get all of that. You're going to get the 4 energy drinks. You're going to spend $10 in Monsters and Red Bulls this week anyway.
Probably.
So get this shipped right to your door. You're going to have it on
But
hand.
I want to point out something about this, though, anyways, is that, you could say, like, the Monster, but these things are fitness recommended, I should say. If you are a health nut, these are what you want. This is not going to be as bad as Red Bull or drinking a Monster energy drink, but it has 0 sugars, no crash. It's full of electrolytes. It's good for you, in a sense. So these are the energy drinks that have.
There's no sugar, no crash, none of that stuff with the energy drink. And they're great tasting. That's what really separates them because I know some people, they like the energy drink, but they can't stand the taste of it.
Or your pre-workout just tastes like butt.
Yeah, I mean, anything. It's going to really up the game. So we are recommending Raze energy drink here on the K2 Podcast. You're going to get a sample pack for free. All you have to do is cover shipping. It's $9.99, folks. And you're going to help support the show, okay? So remember to use code K2 Podcast at checkout. You get 15% off your order. But if you want to take it a step further, you can get $10 for the sample kit.
Yeah.
So I'll put that link down in the description. But without further ado,
it does say on here, though, it's for rapid hydration, and you should consume 1 can of Raze Energy 20 to 30 minutes before conquering your exercise and or life.
Yeah, well, we're using it to wash down our Blazing Buffalo wings, or not, I keep saying Buffalo, but Blazing, Carolina Reaper wings, right?
Carolina
Carolina Reaper. I'd much be rather doing that than these wings, I can tell you that. Oh, man, pop this lid off.
Ooh, got some stank.
Ooh, it does got a little smell to it.
Got some, caught me in my eyeball.
All right, so which energy drink do you want to wash this down with, Jay?
Ooh, let me see here.
So just to tell you guys what these flavors are, we got Galaxy Burst, which is the yellow can here. We got Galaxy Burst, the yellow can here. We got Voodoo flavor, which is the orange can. We got Grape, which is the bubble gum. Great bubble gum. And then Apollo. And another thing I'll bring up real quickly, I don't want to spend too much time, but the one thing I will bring up real quickly is these are all made in the USA. I love supporting made in America type of things, and these are all made here, produced here, shipped out here in the USA. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yep.
But anyhow, so we got
And it's all natural, and there is some artificial flavoring.
So I think I'm gonna try to do
Zero
Voodoo.
calories.
Voodoo, and this is a limited edition flavor. You can get these in your sample
Wow.
packs. So pretty.
I didn't
cool.
realize that it had 0 artificial dyes, no carbs, sugar, or calories.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
So we're gonna try it out.
Come hang, find us online for free Raze.
I'm gonna
giveaways.
let's sample your Galaxy and tell me how it tastes because
I don't know what BCAA aminos see. Maybe no amino acids.
How's it flavor?
That's really good.
Really, Galaxy Burst.
It is. I like that.
Pour a little in my cup. I'll try a little Galaxy
Little
Burst.
in
I'm
my
gonna try
cup.
Voodoo. I like the Voodoo as well.
All right.
You want to try
You
some
can
of the
pour
Voodoo?
some in my cup.
All right, try.
My K2
I put this
podcast
drink
mug,
up in my cup.
which are available for purchase.
All right, so Galaxy Burst ain't bad, but I like the Voodoo better.
I do like the Voodoo better.
Yeah, Voodoo's good.
Voodoo is good,
Yeah.
but I like my Galaxy Burst.
But anyway, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do our great snack segment. So
Yes.
I don't know why we call it the great snack segment because it's really not that great of a snack. I got to tell you, but I don't know if you can see that red sticker. Can we get a shot on that? Does that say? Can you read that?
It's blazing.
Blazing
20
20
count.
wings.
20 count.
20 count blazing wings. All right. So we're going wing for
showing
wing,
everybody our
or
bar-
do you want to
boneyard.
see who can eat the most in 2 minutes? How you want to set this up? Because I'm kind of
I
nervous.
think we just go like whoever consumes the most.
All right. So 20 wings.
Because wing for wing, I mean,
We got
it's like one
Raze
pinch, and then
Energy
it
to wipe
sits,
it
and I
down.
don't want it to sit.
It's Carolina Reaper.
I know.
Yeah, because if you don't want to sit, because you know what, I'll troll you. I'm like, go ahead, Jay, go first. You're gonna eat the first wing,
And
and
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
take your
slowly
time.
nibble.
Yeah, I already
Like-
know it. And that's how. And this goes back to when I said this motherfucker gonna come in my house bit by a zombie. Come out, I ain't bit.
Yeah, you damn.
I told you
set
he's
myself
shady as
up.
shit. I told y'all he's shady.
Yeah, you got
Can't
me.
trust these hoes.
These hoes
These
ain't
hoes.
loyal. All right, so grab your first wing.
Mm.
Make sure you get a drum.
A drum.
All right, so you want to count us down, Timbo? 3, 2, 1. You want to hit us with a countdown so we can just go right in? No, you don't get to pre-bust it. You got to go.
It's a pre-bus. It
No,
don't
you
matter as
can't
long
go.
as I eat it.
No, you can't go to pre-bust. It's got to be because we're battling the speed. This is speed demon.
Man, you ain't gonna be able to handle the heat. No way. You're done after a wing and a half.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, this is Carolina Reaper.
I have my wing.
You do have a little bit of practice. You ate the one chip. You know what I'm saying? You
I
did
do
the one
have a
chip
little bit of
challenge.
experience, but that wasn't Carolina Reaper, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it wasn't Ghost Pepper.
No,
Oh.
Ghost Pepper was the bag that we tried. That little white
Oh,
bag.
the white
yeah.
bag. That's right.
Yeah. But all right, so
Send it off, Timbo.
Timbo, hit us up with a 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Carrying right into it. I can already feel the heat right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it's hot. You better not be leaving no meat on them bones.
You didn't see no meat on that bone.
All right. Damn, it's hot.
They're hot.
I'm 2 wings in, or first wing in. Woo! You gonna make it, Jimbo?
Jimbo's over there.
No, I said Jimbo.
Let's say, who the fuck is Jimbo?
I'm going in like a Lil Wayne Drake song. These bitches are kicking, boy.
They hot.
Fuck. Dude, not a good idea. You alright?
I'm fine. I'm on my second one.
Yeah, me too.
Let's get that count updated.
Dude, it's hot. You don't get to drink?
You know that was not. Those were not part of the stipulations.
Ah, my lips are burning.
It's hot.
It's very hot. Are you going for a third wing? Because I'm trying to decide if I got to go for the third wing or not. Dude, come on now. Don't do third wing. Don't do third wing.
Third wing.
Don't do third wing.
I'm already in third wing.
Dude, I can't do third wing. Oh my gosh.
They're pretty hot.
Fuck. I can't do it.
No third wing.
No third wing.
Make yourself useful. Go give me some wipes. Well, I have a great snack. Hit me with a great snack, Horn.
Oh.
It's a great snack. It is pretty hot, though. I ain't even going to act like it ain't. He's hurt. He's wounded. It's pretty hot. I'm going to stop at 3 since I beat him.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, man, this is bad.
It's real hot, guys.
Ooh.
He's wounded.
All right, I'm actually surprised I got 2 down, but it's hot. Did you finish your third wing?
No. Yeah.
Plenty of meat on them bones.
No, it ain't.
Don't give him 3.
Oh, I got
He
3.
ate 2.5, but you didn't get 3.
That's, what are you,
No, don't make me show
ain't
that.
nothing but gristle.
No,
ain't nothing
that's
but gristle.
not meat.
That's gristle. That ain't meat. Go ahead and bite it.
No, I'm good.
Because it ain't meat.
That's plenty of meat.
That's gristle.
You got to get the gristle.
No, you don't. I ain't,
You gotta
I'm
eat it
not
down to the
gnawing
bone.
on gristle.
Dude, what a failure.
For you?
You, I mean, yeah, you too. Though.
No,
We
all I
got
had to do
2
was
Dude, we bought a
out-eat you.
20 piece and we got into 3. We
Hey,
ate 5.
all I had to do was out-eat you.
I really wanted to keep going, and I probably would have. Like, I just damn, man, that's brutal, dude. Screw that. Hell, man, I gotta wash it, dude. I will say this drink is very delicious though to wash it down with. Oh man,
It's hot, guys.
it's very hot.
Go ahead and tell our viewers
What do you want me to tell them?
that you couldn't handle the heat.
No, that's no secret. That's every week. Anytime we do something that's spicy, it never works out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. Hit that subscribe button. If we don't see you next week, it's because we're involved in a zombie apocalypse.
Probably.
But hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you like, again, I'd like to remind you guys, you can get 4-pack of Raze Energy Drink for free. All you have to do is cover the cost of shipping.
Click the
Use the
link in the
K2
description.
Podcast coupon code on the website. You just put in K2 Podcast, and you're going to get it for completely free. You just cover shipping. But that's everything for tonight's episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later.